Hi all, and welcome back to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. Yes, I'm out and about. I'm going to just be on the bandwagon for the last hopefully parts of the topic that I wanted to bring out to you, raising Autism Awareness and Acceptance Week, even though, like I said, it's been and gone for some of us maybe, but like I said, maybe we should try and create awareness and acceptance in any condition regardless what it may be. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness videos, as well as taking you all on a journey with my life story with Aspergers Syndrome and a bit of mental health, along with tips on a long way, as well as fun and games hopefully. So if you're into any of these, smash the subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner, and if you do so, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so don't miss any future updates like these. So today I'm going to try and talk about to you guys about what I've seen on there, what autism has taught me, or in this case what has Aspergers Syndrome has taught me. So there has been a few vague ideas about this, or just a few vague conceptions about what life is like for us autistics. As you know, many of us autistics are different. So as I said before, for me especially, like being on the scale of Aspergers Syndrome with a few mental health, so hopefully this will be short and brief. So for the very first one, as you can see, I'm in and about. So obviously it has taught me to be a bit more confident in my own being after what I've been through, like in my rough times and whatnot. And in saying this also, basically, and through those hardships, obviously teaches us some life lessons. And in these life lessons, as we know, basically it can be a teacher teaching us what we need to learn and so on and so forth. But in this day and age also, as we know, so on and so forth, based on these tribulations we go through, we have to go through the hardships before the sunshine and rainbows. It's not an easy road. I know that for a fact for many of us on the autism spectrum and outside the autism spectrum especially, so that therefore we need to be mind of this. Another one I thought to think about also, what it has taught me is accepting me for me. And if anyone can't accept my quirks, my funniness, or whatever about me based on what I bring out in these traits of my autistic traits especially, then they're not worth knowing. You know, I believe that we should be comfortable in our own skin, we should be able to express ourselves regardless, and we should be able to be having the freedom to swim whenever that is possible and wherever we may be. It could be out in the open like where I am today, out in Coronation Park in Palmerston North where I am, or just basically just wherever it could be. In saying this, I am believing in myself that my accepting of myself, of who I am, what I am, to what my autistic traits has made me who I am today. I'm proud to be an autistic, and obviously I'm proud of my little achievements, even though in our everyday life some of our achievements can be slower than others. Some people really want to be on a bandwagon to rush. We should be able to enjoy the moment, savor the moment, you know, of where we are at this point of time, I believe. And I'm saying this also, what it taught me basically, regardless of my life journey being slower than others, like some of them I have seen that have been my ex-classmates, you know, maybe married, they may be divorced, they may have kids, they may have a car, they may have jobs and whatever, but I'm determined that sometime soon that it will come to me, even though I've been seeking out. And like I said, I want to try and help you guys regardless on screen or off screen. And saying this, based on the confidence factor though, I believe I am gaining more confidence regardless of what someone keeps reminding me. It's the way you dress to portray that confidence. But I don't believe that it whatsoever. It's all about our personality inside and out, how it brings out, you know. I know there's many judgmental people that tend to, you know, judge us for who and what we are as a person. And it's me to the core with this and saying that. Another thing, what it has taught me is to adapt to my surroundings and the changes that may come to effect, regardless what it may be. Because in our everyday lives, we know that we tend to have to jump through hurdles and hoops to get to where we are in life, regardless. And based on our everyday challenges, it's up to us as a person to know what we're going to do in our life and actually go for gold. You know, it's just all about in our mindset, I believe, also, what I've learned too, you know, how we think about it. It's okay to have our alone time once in a while and try not to ruminate too much about the negative thoughts, however, and maybe project some positive thoughts and put it into positive action if we can. So, another one I believe I've learned also in saying this, I have been pushing myself out of my, boundary line, or should I say comfort zone, as you've seen in some of my videos, based on my, travel with me vlogs with Lala, or just travel with me vlogs, maybe briefly with my, little family and whatnot. And I believe that despite my travel anxiety and everything else I suffer from, I believe that, all else fails, I am pushing through and trying to tell myself, screw it, I'll do the best I can not to let this rule my life. It's all about having a positive attitude and mindset regardless what it may be. Another one I have learned is I have gained friends and lost friends along the way, be it before my diagnosis and after my diagnosis, however, because as I said before in one of my videos, I've been through hell and back, and there's only a few set people that has still stood by me through those hardships, regardless what it is. They know who they are. I'm not sure if they'll be watching this, but I thank them. And I thank some of you viewers who have been journeying with me ever since the very beginning. I know, like I keep saying, I could be a pain in the butt for some of you, or whatever you may judge me upon, but this is just who I am, what I am in the flesh, sort of thing, if you saw me in general. As you know, basically I'm a quiet, shy, observant kind of young woman that just observes my surroundings and people around me, even if people think I'm a judgmental git or whatever you want to call me, but that's just how I roll right now. Another thing I have learned through my autism is just setting boundaries and everything else, regardless what it is. I've learned this the hard way, especially when people take advantage of my kind-natured soul, because obviously I've been told I've got a heart of gold. I put my way out to everybody, regardless it's through advice, financial assistance, or just whatever it may be at that point of time. And hopefully in saying this, that I can just learn to let go to some of the ones that are just using and abusing me, regardless what it may be. Because obviously we don't need the toxicity in our life, I believe. Yes, so I am a strong, powerful woman now through my autistic traits, because obviously through the hardships, I believe that, I can almost conquer anything, regardless of some of the fear that's still holding me back of what I want to do with you. Hopefully, when I'm brave enough to do it, I hope I'll do it. Just bear with me on that front with what I promised you. But yeah, jumping off cliffs or something to face my fear of heights or whatever. See me in the water, obviously that's one of the bucket list tips for the fear of water after my, past experience of drowning almost, Another thing is I've learned based on this that you can't change everyone, and this goes under the quirks and stuff. You've got to learn to accept one another for who and what we are. Obviously I've learned that I can't always put in a box full of expectations of who I want in my life right now, You've got to just accept warts and all of who and what we are. I believe also that, based on these friendships, that they are there for a reason. Many friends that we, make and lose along the way are there for a reason and a time and season. They'll teach us some life lessons along the way, obviously. It's no biggie on that front. Another one I've learned is also that, despite it all, that I'm a loving, caring person, and regardless of it all, I am just thankful for where I am at this point of time, regardless of my journey. I know mine is a slow, maybe boring journey for some, maybe, I don't know. You can be the judge by commenting below or what have you. So this is quickly, hopefully, ends a real short, brief overview of what autism or Aspergers Syndrome has taught me, just to hopefully just draw to a close for Autism Awareness Acceptance Month. But bear in mind, I'm hoping to bring in some more autistic related topics throughout this year and many years to come. Don't forget also, as I said before, that even though we're nearing the end of 15th of April, I've got some merch the banger there for you guys, and if you're interested in it, 15% off, I think, from memory, is every time you purchase something. And in saying this, also don't forget, if you want to support my cause to continue this journey with you guys, I've got a Patreon account, and if you want to give small or large, it's up to you. Go visit there and feel free to donate, because obviously every little bit helps of what I'm doing right now to raise an awareness and acceptance, as well as inclusion, to continue my journey of advocacy of what I'm doing right now. Also, in saying this, don't forget also to smash the like button if you like this. Comment below of what autism has taught you, if any autistics out there, or just life in general, what has taught you, especially if you've got a mental health condition, because obviously we need to just bring this into discussion, as well as many other things that will come into surface right now. So no further ado, guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching, do what love what you do. Until next time, I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.